Hello, everyone. I'm Laura from YTT News. Aircraft accidents continue only in the United States. We are sending M to prevent Donald Trump aircraft accidents. But the question is, does M have that ability? It's not true that you can't prove it. If so, I'll check it with evidence. Let's go.
Did you see that? 472. American 2130, go around, turn left in 350, flight maintain 3000. Okay, left in 350, 3000, American 3130. Lucy 347, go around, flight maintain 3000, flight.
In Washington, D.C. last Wednesday, 67 people were killed in that mid-air crash involving an Army Black Hawk helicopter and American Airlines flight.
American Airlines Flight 5342 left Wichita in Kansas at 5:22 Central U.S. time, bound for Ronald Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C. The helicopter was an Army UH-60 Black Hawk. It had 3 military personnel on board. In Washington, D.C., this is a tragedy. Daylight will reveal its true scale. James Matthews, Sky News, in Washington, D.C.
Just 30 seconds after takeoff, a medical transport jet crashed to the ground in a ball of fire. The plane had a child.
24, what's going on down there? We have a lost aircraft. We're not exactly sure what happened, so we're trying to figure it out.
A major incident has been declared. The president posted on social media, "So sad to see the plane go down in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. More innocent souls lost. Our people are totally engaged. First responders are already being given credit for doing a great job. More to follow. God bless you all." Fish.
Terrifying moments on this United Airlines flight headed from Houston to New York City. Flames bursting out of the wing. Passengers scrambling down an emergency slide onto the runway. The FAA says takeoff was safely avoided because of a reported engine issue. An investigation now underway.
Turn now to the urgent search for answers this morning after a deadly plane crash in Alaska. The aircraft disappearing from radar, but now officials are releasing new details and images of the wreckage. ABC's Jacqueline Lee is joining us with the latest. Jacqueline, good morning.
Well, good morning. Yet another community is heartbroken. Residents in Nome say it's very tight-knit. Everyone is affected by this in some way, and now investigators are focused on figuring out why this happened.
This morning, the U.S. Coast Guard releasing this photo of the mangled wreckage of the plane that vanished over open water in Alaska. 3 bodies of the 10 on board recovered. The Bering airplane took off from Unalakleet shortly after 2:30 p.m. Thursday, headed for Nome Airport. But about 40 minutes into the flight, the plane disappearing from radar. Air traffic control radioing the aircraft.
Low altitude alert, Bering Air 445. Check your altitude immediately.
Moments later,
Bering Air 445, Anchorage Center, radar contact lost.
the aircraft was 12 miles offshore when officials lost its position. This time-lapse video from hours after the plane vanished shows snowy conditions at the Nome Airport.
One of the passengers on Delta Flight 4819 is a man from Austin, Marty Lawrence. He's filed a lawsuit against Delta Airlines and its subsidiary Endeavor Air for the February 17th crash. As the flight from Minneapolis landed in Toronto, the right wing clipped the runway, causing a fire and the airplane flipping upside down. This video shows passengers waiting in the cold as crews spray water on the plane when they were driven to a rescue area. The lawsuit seeks damages for physical injury injuries, mental anguish, and future medical costs. It accuses the airline of negligence in the operation, maintenance, and management of the flight. Lawrence has since come back to Austin and is seeing a doctor to see how bad his injuries are. Pereira says this affects his work and has already had to cancel future trips.
Breathe through your clothes, Nana.
Scary moments aboard this Delta flight today as a haze filled the plane after taking off in Atlanta. Passengers seen covering their faces. The Boeing 717 was only in the air for a few minutes, looping back around for an emergency landing at the world's busiest airport around 9 a.m. Slides were deployed and first responders helped people deplane.
Tonight at Chicago's Midway International Airport, an investigation after yet another stunningly close call. The video captured on an airport webcam shows Southwest Flight 2504 nearly touching down. The same moment a private jet crosses the runway. The flight abruptly pulls up, averting potential disaster.
Southwest 2504 going around.
This was the terrifying sight in the sky over Newark, New Jersey this morning.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
A FedEx plane with its right engine on fire.
We're declaring emergency, returning to the airfield.
You can see the flames and smoke shooting out of the engine as the plane returned to Newark Liberty International Airport for an emergency landing.
Yes. Have you checked the evidence so far? If so, we don't need any more explanation, right? In order to ensure the safety of the American sovereigns, the M text room said it would prevent one more plane crash. This has been YTT News, Laura.